Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing the daily reading for Saturday, November 28th, 2020. And today is a day that's ruled by the heart chakra and guided by free will. This is a heart chakra day, so we can work with that rainbow light. Call that light down through our crown, down through our energy centers, move it through all the layers of our aura, radiate that rainbow light through every pore, every cell in our being, and out into the world. And just imagine breathing in and out this rainbow light. That is a great way to really get connected with and fully utilize the energies of today, and also to benefit the planet as well as we radiate that rainbow light, that heart light, out into the world. The galactic signature of today is the yellow planetary seed energy. And so the yellow seed energy is all about awareness, targeting, and flowering. It's about the seeds that we plant and how we care for those seeds so that they may grow. And when we talk about seeds, we're talking about our manifestations. We're talking about our intentions. And the way that we water these intentions is with our words, with our thoughts, with our actions, by being diligent in this process, not being overly obsessed with the results, but taking the steps that we need in order to ensure that our seeds can thrive. And I wanted to read the quote that goes along with this at the bottom because it's really beautiful and it puts it together really well, I think. It says, "Seed thoughts of peace, moistened by love, tilled by right action, weeds of discord pulled by diligent action. The harvest shall be abundant joy, sustaining future generations." And this is really perfectly paired with the planetary tone, which is all about perfecting our manifestations. And so today is a day where we really want to be looking at, how am I supporting my manifestations? Am I providing the right environment for them to grow and to thrive? Because yes, one of the keys of manifestation is we want to seed the intention and then we want to release it and we want to surrender. We don't want to be trying to hyper manage it. We want to be allowing it to grow and evolve as it wishes, because Source has a much wider view and a wider scope than we do, and sees all the possibilities that we can't see, and also sees what's for our highest good when sometimes we don't, which is why we always ask for this or something better, right? However, there is action that's necessary on our part. We can't just release an intention and then do nothing to help facilitate the process of bringing that into our lives. There are certain steps that we need to take in our physical lives, and we talk about being divinely guided, right? We receive those intuitive hits and nudges as to what to do. We receive those opportunities and then we take advantage of them, right? It requires action on our part as well. And so that's what we're talking about here. And we're also talking about our belief systems. We're talking about our self-talk. We're talking about the words that we speak aloud. All of these things, are those productive and facilitating the manifestation of our desires, or are those not productive and actually counteracting that, right? If I say that I want to make $1 million, let's say for instance, but then everything that I'm saying to other people, I'm constantly reiterating that I'm broke, that I'm struggling, I'm operating in this lack and scarcity mentality, and I'm also not taking any steps to move forward. I'm not taking any action. That manifestation is not going to come through because I'm blocking it on multiple levels. And so we really want to watch out for this, and we want to make sure that we're supporting our manifestations on all levels, and that we are also a vibratory match for what it is that we are wanting to manifest. So we want to be very much in that energy. The more we're in the energy and the flow, the easier and more rapidly these things will come to pass in our reality. All, of course, in divine timing. And so the affirmation for today is, I perfect in order to target, producing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of free will. And as far as the astrology goes today, we do have the moon in Taurus currently. It was in Taurus yesterday. It is still in Taurus. We have the moon trining Pluto loosely, and in a sextile, whoops, I have my volume on here, in a sextile to Neptune. And so it is a highly intuitive day, but it's a day where like we are in touch with our intuition, but we're really seeing and understanding and wanting to take action on the things that we are intuiting, on the things that we are feeling, right? Taurus is an earth sign. It's very much about stable, grounded action. And so this is a great day to take that inspiration, right? To take those intuitive hits and to translate those into action, which aligns perfectly with the galactic signature of today. We also have Mercury in sextile to Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Pallas. And so this is an energy where we are very much, we're feeling motivated today. We're feeling motivated to make our dreams a reality, to take action on the growth that we've experienced, on all of the realizations that we've had, the understandings we've come to, all of those dots that Pallas has been helping us to connect by being taking part in this stellium of planets in Capricorn. We're seeing those dots, and then we're really thinking actively thinking about how we can translate that into physical, real world action. So it's a very action oriented day today. It's a day, it's a very stable, very grounded energy today. We do have Mercury in Scorpio. And so it is, there's an intensity to it as well. And we also still have Venus in that opposition to Uranus. The moon has moved out of that conversation. The moon has moved on. However, Venus is at 181 degrees. So just 1 degree off of that exact opposition to Uranus. So we still very much have that energy. We're still being pushed to free ourselves, to liberate ourselves in that energy, that push and pull, that tug of war between the self and others, our own truth and the truth of others, and really coming into an understanding and desiring that level of true intimacy that we can only achieve with another when we are able to truly be ourselves, show ourselves, and be seen. Today is a day on that emotional level, on that relationship level of really wanting to see and be seen by others. And so we're going to jump right into the cards here. We're going to pull some Moonology cards. Clear. Let's get some energies for today, some general guidance for today, Saturday, this beautiful, beautiful heart chakra, heart-centered day. Still in that warm-up for the eclipse. We can feel those energies approaching. It's that action point, that choice point. That's what that video was called. And the energy that came through was really interesting, and it was all about us we've had that moment of truth with the new moon in Scorpio, right? And so now it's like that truth has really been staring us in the face, and we're being called to make the tough decisions, the tough choices that need to be made. That's like what it talked about, the weeds, right? Weeding our garden, tending to our seeds. What weeds need to be pulled out of our garden so that everything is in more alignment, so that we are in alignment with our manifestations? What energy is trying to leave that we've possibly been holding on to this entire year of 2020 that's sort of run its due course? And so that's the energy, some of the energy that we're warming up to with this eclipse. Okay, so we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus coming out as the first card. So that is in line perfectly with this abundance, right? This prosperity, and this can be prosperity in any sense. When we see it in Taurus, a lot of times it is material prosperity because Taurus is an earth sign. It's the material world. But this can be prosperity evidenced in any aspect of our physical lives. And that's beautiful energy. The new moon in Taurus, so this is going right in line with that. The moon is in Taurus right now, right? With us wanting to seed, to really get down to the nitty gritty and take those action steps necessary to create what it is that we're wanting to create. So whatever you're being inspired to do today, take note of that. And then we have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. And look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. There's more going on here than we see. We want to look with that wider, broader perspective, right? That Uranus energy has been bringing that in the different conversations it's been having with planets. And so we really want to see, the larger picture. We want to see, it's an energy of needing to see what we've missed. And so we may, once again, as this eclipse comes in, whatever it is that we have missed, we talk about in that video how Neptune is turning direct on the day of the eclipse. So it's like that final piece, if there was something that we weren't quite seeing or weren't understanding, is going to come into better focus. And so we really want to take that higher look at the situation. And don't get bogged down in trivial matters. Don't get bogged down in fears. Don't get bogged down in worry and doubt. And this is also for anyone, I'm feeling too this coming through, anyone who's struggling financially around matters of family, understand that that energy is working itself out as well. And so it's all about just taking those concrete steps forward, those small concrete steps forward, and knowing and trusting that things are going to be okay. I know the holidays can definitely be a stressful time financially for people as well. If people aren't very affluent in that area, you have the added stress of the holiday time. Sometimes my family and I, we just spend that time together. We don't get bogged down with the gifts and all of this commercialized extra stuff, right? That's just a way that they get us to spend money. That's not what the holidays are about. The holidays are about love. The holidays are about spending time with the people that you love. It can be broken down that simply. And so not to worry so much about that kind of stuff. And this is for people in America. People in, I actually, it's so cool that I have subscribers from all different parts of the world now, and I love and appreciate you all. It trips me out all the time. It's so beautiful. And so not all of you are even, it may not be holiday time where you are. I think a lot of religions have some type of holiday, or countries. I feel like the Christmas time is some sort of time for a lot of faiths, but not for all. And not for people who don't necessarily practice faith. I mean, it really all depends. I don't subscribe to any one faith, but I still get together with my family around the holiday time just because it means a lot. It means a lot to them, and it's nice to spend that time together anytime, right? But we can take the focus, whatever it is that's making you feel pressured, take the focus off of that and look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture and understand that there is prosperity, but we want to do everything that we talked about when we opened this video. We want to cultivate that mentality, and we want to really be aware of our thoughts and our beliefs and our words. And if that's stuff that you're working on, please reach out to me. I have a variety of different things that I do where we can sort of look at some of this programming around abundance and stuff like this, and rewrite some of that programming for you. So all of my information, my email is in the description box below. Anything else coming out here? Yeah. See, don't worry excessively. Nothing will come of this situation. Whatever this worst case scenario is that some of you guys are thinking about, it's not going to happen. You don't have to. Always think of the best possible outcome, not the worst, right? A lot of us were trained to think of the worst possible outcome, right? Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. Unfortunately, if you are overly preparing for the worst, that's probably what you're going to get. So stop doing that, is essentially what that card is saying. And then have faith in your dreams. That faith, we're being called to have trust, and we're being called to have faith, and we're being called not to give up. On the bottom of the deck, we have your commitment is being tested. Will you give up if things don't seem to flow as smoothly or as quickly or as readily as we expected? Do we throw the baby out with the bathwater? Or do we stay committed? Do we continue this Taurus energy that keeps coming through strong today, right? It's slow, steady progress. It's like Knight of Pentacles type energy. But the Pentacles are the most stable suit in the deck. That's reliable energy. It just takes its time. And sometimes things take time. Sometimes for our manifestations to be lined up correctly, there are many other factors that need to be established. It's a whole picture, right? And so we need to understand that, and understand that sometimes there are delays. Those delays are not necessarily rejections. They're just delays. And so we continue to have faith. We continue to move forward and to take that divinely inspired action. How much do you want it, right? Whatever it is that you want, how much do you want it? And then we have hold your vision. See, fixed moon. Hold that vision. Keep that faith, keep that trust, hold that vision of the highest possible outcome, right? Then we have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. So this is all about also looking at how can I be of service to others? I was talking, and I think I've brought this up before. We were doing this in a class that I was in the other day, and we were talking about how when you give to another, you actually activate the exact same receptors and chemicals in your brain as you do during when you're eating and when you're having sex. And so it's like an incredible reward system. It makes us feel really good. And that gets our vibration into a place of feeling good. That opens up that energetic gateway. When we give, we also receive. If we are if we are being, I hate to use the word, but stingy, right? This can be another Taurus energy thing. We're stymieing the flow, because we're just collecting and collecting. It's coming in, but it's not coming back out. We need to have that even exchange. And sometimes that can just make us feel really good. It sounds counterproductive, but if we are in a space around the holidays where we're feeling resentful because of what we don't have, giving what we do have to give actually makes us feel better. And then it opens us up to receiving more. And so even if it's like volunteering for an organization to collect toys for kids or something like that, whether it's whatever it is that we can do to be in that mode, that giving mode, it can actually work wonders for our sense of well-being, for our own happiness. And then, like we said, opening up that energetic gateway. And then we have, what do you need to release and surrender to the divine? So surrender all your fears and your worries to the divine is what's coming through for that. And then on the bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. That last mile's the longest one. And this message has been coming through really strong. It's like all of us who have been working towards something, if we are feeling as though that's not going to happen, this is not the time to give up hope. This is the time to double down. All right? That energy is coming through. We just need to continue to have faith, to continue to remain committed, to continue to go the course. Unless, of course, that course is, we've been sticking to a certain course that doesn't resonate with us or isn't meant for us for a long time, and then we're being asked to release that course and start a new one. So that's going to be different for everyone. It depends on your individual situation and what's going on. I do personal readings. It's one of the things that I offer. So you can absolutely reach out to me for that if you want to get more in detail about your specific situation. And let's see, do I want to pull anything else? Yeah, I want to do a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms card. Clear. Let's get some energy for today. I already forgot the date. You guys know how I am with these linear time and all of these things. I already forgot what the date was. It's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Saturday, today. This reading, these energies that I'm tapping into, what do we have? All right, so we have the Horse King, Assistance and Control. And then we have the Hawk Prince, Spirit Communication, Paying Attention. Pay attention, right? That divine guidance. We take those divinely guided steps, but we need to know what that divine guidance is, right? We have to be open to receiving it, to paying attention to it, and then to acting on it. That action piece coming through really strong today. We live in a physical world. There are physical actions that need to be taken to get us closer to our desires. You know, that's why we came here. That's part of the experience that we came here to have. So the Horse King says, the Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally, right? Keep forging ahead. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought about through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. And what do we have here? Spirit communication. Paying attention. We were just talking about synchronicities. That's funny. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. And so that's perfect. And also when it's talking about delegate authority to others so they may assist you, when that comes out with spirit communication, your spiritual team as well, delegate tasks to them. Allow them to come in and assist you. Ask for help from the people in your lives. Delegate tasks. That doesn't mean being like, hey, you do this right now, necessarily, right? It means like, hi, I noticed that you're really good at this. Or I noticed that you had mentioned something about this. Would you still be open to helping me with that? Might you know where I might be able to find assistance with this? And get specific about what it is that you need. Understand, map out what are those specific concrete steps that I need to take, and how, who and what can help me with that. How can I achieve that? What resources do I have at my disposal? And if I don't, ask Spirit to send you those resources and watch as those resources come pouring in. Yeah, I love that. And then we're going to read the Hawk Prince as well. And this says, the Hawk Prince appears with good news. He flies into your life to alert you that a message is coming to help you manifest your destiny. Expect a phone call, letter, email, or conversation that lets you know the next step to take towards your greatest good, or to tell you that you've arrived at an important stage along your path. The Hawk Prince is also the ally for spirit communication. So pay attention when you think you hear something important pop out at you on the radio, on TV, or in overhearing the conversations of strangers. Spirit is constantly in dialogue with you. Are you listening? Stay open and expect Spirit to speak to you and show you the way to your prosperity, right? First card out, in all aspects of your life. So I love that. That is absolutely perfect. Yeah. So some people may be getting communication. You may be having people reach out to you with opportunities. For others of us, and also at the same time, it's like, allow people to reach out, but also be willing to take that step. For some of you guys, I heard like swallow your pride and take that step to reach out to others that you know may be of assistance to you. It all works together, right? And the more that we accept help, it's like the giving and receiving. The more that we accept help, the more help is offered. The more we give help, the more help is offered. It all works together. And then on the bottom of the deck, we also have the Sacred Union, Partnership and Romance. So for some of you guys, this is some of the prosperity and abundance that you're calling in. This may be some of the communication coming in for some people as well. And there may be messages around that. And so pay attention to that when it comes to soulmate relationships, twin flame relationships, any type of romantic partnerships. Pay attention to the guidance that you're receiving as far as that's concerned, and any synchronicities, any communication around that as well. All right. Well, that was an awesome reading. That's beautiful energy. I am, as always, super excited about where we're going and this beautiful journey that we're all on together. If you like this video, like this video. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to donate to my channel. It is absolutely appreciated. Drop a comment. Let me know how this video resonated. Let me know how today is going for you. I love, love, love hearing from you guys. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. As I said also, there are links down below, my email, if you are interested in any of the services that I offer. I'm going to be starting throughout the holiday season some flash sales where I'll have little deals on say, readings or on healings and different things like that I'll be putting out for like 24-hour periods. So everyone who is subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, do so right now. If you are subscribed, make sure that you check the bell with the little squigglies. That's how you get notified when videos come out. And so it'll be like a 24-hour window to take advantage of different deals and stuff throughout the month of December. So stay tuned for all of that. I love you. I appreciate you. And have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday.